Hey friend, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, which you most likely are, welcome to my little family. My name is Jada, and today we're going to be talking about Love Island Season 4 Episode 8. Before we jump into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button because I need all the algorithm love that you can give me. So first, I wanted to just address the elephant in the room. Yeah, there's no Episode 7 recap, and that's just because, you know, life just got away from me, and I didn't feel like rushing it and making a bad video for you guys, so I just didn't do it. There's other review channels out that you guys most likely have already watched out there, so you guys can watch them for episode 7 because it was very juicy. It was a lot of tea. We're in the present moment now. Episode 8 came out last night, so you guys know I have my notes over here, and we're just gonna get right into the tea. Let's go. So first off, I have to say this episode is just a lot to process. Okay, just a lot's happening, a lot's going on. First, we start off with Bria and Chaz going out on their date with Maddie and Isaiah because that was America's choice for the both of them. They both seem happy with their choices because I believe these two were in their tops of who they wanted to get to know anyway, so it just ended up working out for them. Chaz and Maddie's date was giving me mild wings, like on the scale of like Hot Ones wings. They were giving Valentina. They were giving mild compared to Ghost Pepper and Atomic Bomb at the end, you know?
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this? I don't taste anything. Like,
it could have been better. It was a very basic date. They talked about family, asked very basic questions. And you can tell they had like some chemistry, I guess. And actually what we learned through this conversation is that Bria and Chaz are from New Jersey. My family. Isaiah and Bree's date was actually giving a little bit more chemistry. It was giving a little bit more like mango habanero, you know, like it's sweet but with a little kick to it. Wait, actually I want to add this. Hold on, I want to add this to the background for you guys if you guys can see it. Hold on. You can tell that Isaiah is attracted to her, but we all know it's not going anywhere. He's gonna try to fix things with Sydney, so it was just nice to see her out on a date, get to know Bria a little bit more on how she does her dates and how she talks and all this stuff like that. Flashing back to the villa, and Sydney's having another breakdown. Sydney's crying yet again. I have no problems with girls who show their emotions. Obviously, like, we support being, you know, true and vulnerable and real, but sis, it's been a week and it seems like you've been crying for at least half of the week. I thought you were gonna give me bad bitch vibes, but I did say that she most likely was gonna have a decline, and here's the decline on week 1.
Stand up! Stand up!
And then we pan over to Zeta and Timmy. Now we love Zeta and Timmy over here on this channel. We stand them as long as they can withstand the fire, you know. I'm okay with jumping off the ship as soon as it starts to sink because it looked like it was doing that in the last episode, even though I feel as though it was a miscommunication hearing Zeta's side of the conversation, but we'll get to that in a second. Flash over to Timmy and Zeta's conversation. Timmy is actually finally coming to Zeta, letting her know his feelings about her comment in the last episode about seeing where they are once they get out of the villa, and he was very clear, concise about like, listen, I like you a lot, I just want to take this day by day, live in the present moment. Like, if we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. But I am enjoying getting to know you the entire time. I don't know why I end up burping so much, like when I'm recording. I don't burp a lot before I record, then once I record, it's like the gas wants to come out of me, and I don't get that. So while Timmy and Zeta are having this conversation about him, after Timmy lets Zeta know that he wants to slow things down, Zeta proceeds to ask him verbatim. She says, "How are you feeling about the new girl?" Timmy says that she is an attractive girl, but I am confident about us. So remember that, you know, pocket that. The side conversation, Deb and Timmy are talking, Serenity's sitting there, and Deb is just asking about Zeta and the new girl and the attraction, all stuff like that. And I believe Deb asks like, "Oh, are you attracted to the new girl?" And Timmy says, "Yeah, I'm attracted to the new girl, and I want to get to know her," and everything like that, which is reiterating what Timmy literally just told Zeta not that long ago, that he finds the girl attractive. He didn't tell her, no, he did not tell her that he wants to get to know her, but he did say that he is attracted to the girl. So pan back to the date really quickly. It ends and yada yada yada. Chaz just decided violence when he woke up. He decided violence when he walked into the villa. He was like, listen, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna make sure I create some drama. He decided to slickly let Isaiah know that Andy and Sydney had kissed before the recoupling, which Isaiah clearly didn't know happened prior to. So we're gonna pocket that one too. Pan back to the villa. Zeta and Serenity are having a conversation. They're catching up. Serenity is seeing where Zeta's head is at with this new girl and everything like that. And then Serenity says, oh well, you know, girl, he is attracted to her. And then Zeta acts like Timmy did not just say that to her. She acts like he did not just say that to her. And she proceeds to yell at this man across the villa, calling him a joker. Calling him all types of names. Saying that he's a fucking liar. All that stuff. Alright? I never claimed to have a good British accent. Never claimed it. And then she basically storms off and walks back into the villa, like into the beauty room and everything to cool down. And Timmy is sitting there like dazed and confused, and I don't blame the man, because it's like, why are you yelling at me? I didn't do nothing. Bria, Chaz, Maddie, and Isaiah come back to the villa after their date, and Maddie basically immediately tells Sydney, like, girl, listen, Chaz told Isaiah about that kiss between you and Andy before the recoupling, so be prepared. He's a little hot right now. Isaiah storms into, like, he says hi for like literally 0.5 seconds, then he storms inside the villa, I guess to try to cool down, I don't know. And then he pulls Andy for a chat. Man, oh man, this man is steaming. Steam coming out of his ears. And you know he wants to fight. You know, if this was not on national television, if this was not Love Island, I feel as though Isaiah probably would have tried to put his hands on this man. But I will say at the same time, he was mad, but I wasn't scared. If you understand, you understand. I don't know why the girls thought that was hot, that he was that mad. The way that I see it is that Isaiah was upset more so that he didn't get the respect of Andy or Sydney telling him that they kissed before the recoupling. That's where I see Isaiah being upset at. Now the girls, on the other hand, I think they're seeing it as Isaiah claiming dominance or just claiming Sydney for some reason, and that is hot, or they're just seeing it as jealousy, I guess. I don't know. Or competition in some type of way, and that's hot to them. Okay, but not like that, babe. Not that. That wasn't hot. That's just me. So then Isaiah pulls Sydney for a chat, and he basically went straight in for the kill, and was like, so what is it that what happened? What happened between you and Andy? You're not telling me. What is it? I mean, thankfully for Sydney, Maddie told her what he's upset about, so she can just blatantly go ahead and say it. And then she proceeds to basically deflect, slightly apologize, but not fully apologize and take accountability, and then strokes his ego a little bit, and then everything blows over. And I guess they're okay now. I don't know. Fast forward later on into the night a little bit, Zeta and Timmy have a conversation. Zeta pulls him over to apologize for exploding earlier in the night. Timmy accepts her apology, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't have forgiven so quickly. I would have let it mull over to the next day a little bit. But that's just me. Fast forward to the next morning, you know, everybody's having their little chats. The girls having their chats, the boys are having their chats, and we find out that Maddie is in Tyler's top. Since when? Did I miss that memo? I told you guys how I feel about this already. Like, I don't trust that man. Bria and Chaz have their quick moment to catch up about who they're feeling in the villa and everything like that. And Bria expresses that she's into Timmy, she's attracted to me, or she's noticed Timmy's been giving her the eye and everything. And Chaz was saying about some of the girls that he's into. But quick mention though, before I really get into Bria and Chaz, Serenity has a moment with the girls expressing her feelings about Tyler and her not feeling really wanted by him, which is what I was afraid of, because he's not showing any physical action to show that he's into her. Now, as most of us know, when a man is interested, I'm not gonna say a man, when most men are interested in a woman, you don't need to question it. When you genuinely know a guy is into you, You don't have to question it. Your intuition would not be telling you that there's something off. You wouldn't feel that there's something off if you know that a guy's into you. But Serenity feels that Tyler's not into her. But she wore like a little bit more revealing pajamas to bed the night before, and Tyler immediately went to bed. He didn't try to cuddle her. He didn't kiss her goodnight before. Like, none of that is being shown to her that he actually likes her. So then that just makes her upset, which rightfully so. No person, I don't know any person out there that is in a relationship is okay with not feeling wanted by their significant other. I know they're not in an official relationship, but at least still, when you're getting to know someone, you want to feel that they want to get to know you, that they want to learn about you, and and be on you and touch you, and just all that physical stuff. Back to Bria and Chaz. They get a text saying that there's going to be a mini recoupling tonight, and Chaz is going to choose for Bria and Bria is going to choose for Chaz. So then they go over their lineup of who they're really into, and they make a game plan of like who they're going to get to know during the day and everything like that. I'm going to run through it really quickly because it was a lot going on. So first, Bria talked to Jesse. I don't see the point in doing that. I don't see the point in that. I just don't see it. Chaz pulled Deb for a chat. Also no point there. Chaz pulled Maddie for a talk. Still mild sauce. Still like Valentina sauce chemistry going on between them. Chaz and Serenity have a chat, and this is the energy that Serenity should be getting all the time from Tyler. This is the energy that our girl deserves. This is it. And if she doesn't wake up, I don't know what to say. I really don't, because she's still hung up on Tyler. Even though Mr. Chaz is sitting right here in front of you, baby. Right here, giving you everything that you've been asking for. Everything. Bria and Timmy have a conversation. Bria basically tells Timmy, like, listen, I love your BDE. If you don't know what BDE is, look it up on urbandictionary.com. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that they're really into each other. I'm not. I have to see how it plays out. So quickly fast forward to Andy and Sydney having a conversation, basically ending their romantic coupling, and now they're basically in a friendship couple. Then Serenity and Tyler have a conversation, and Serenity basically straight up to Tyler be like, I'm in my head. I'm convincing myself that you don't like me. And then Tyler is basically like, oh, get out your head. I do like you. Don't tell yourself that. But my guy, like, you don't like her. Your body language is always off when you both are talking. You don't try to cuddle her in bed. You don't even kiss her before bed. After you guys made out in the last episode, you still not comfortable with like kissing her before you guys go to sleep at night. Didn't compliment her pajamas, like that she looked good in her pajamas. Like, even in this conversation now, I'm not even really trying to touch her, not engaged. So what about anything that you're doing is making her think that you like her, besides the words that are coming out of your mouth, which are not being followed up with actions? And I move on. Sydney and Isaiah have another conversation. Sydney basically is telling Isaiah how much she likes him, how much she regrets everything happening with Andy, how she wants to be back with him, and all this stuff like that. The man is loving it because she is stroking the shit out of his ego, and he is completely forgetting anything that happened before. And they basically made out. She said that she wanted to basically jump his bones. Bada bing, bada boom. Bria and Chaz basically meet back up again to follow up about their choices and who they're feeling out of their conversations earlier in the day. Bria doesn't feel anything with Jesse, as you shouldn't. There's no point. So that basically leaves Timmy. She liked him a lot. She complimented his emotional intelligence. Chaz talked about his connection with Maddie, but when it came down to Serenity, he loved talking to Serenity. He kind of lit up a little bit when he was talking about Serenity, and I love that for her. So then Maddie pulls Tyler for a chat immediately. To me, I don't know if I'm reading into this too much, but so far I've been right. So I don't know, maybe I'm on the right wavelength, but you let me know. Tyler was into his conversation with Maddie. He was giving a little bit more energy, a little bit more pep than when he's talking to Serenity. And he basically lets Maddie know that, like, listen, good thing you pulled me right now, because I was going to pull you later on today or tonight to let you know that I like you. So we're good. We're here. We're good. And then Serenity's obviously pissed because she really wants to get to know Tyler, even though she should just move on. Just move on, babe. Fast forward to that night. Bria and Chaz have their final conversations with the people that they are interested in, just to, I guess, a final feel of everyone and what their intentions are, what they're thinking and feeling. And it basically leaves the choices down to Maddie, Jesse, Timmy, and Serenity for both Bria and Chaz. Now we're at the recoupling, and Bria chooses Serenity for Chaz. Hallelujah. Bria chose right. I'm starting to like Bria. I like her. She's cute. She's cute. She's from Jersey, so she's a Jersey girl, so I get her. Well, I'm excited to see if Serenity even gives Chaz the time of day, because she should. At least see where this man is coming from, where his energy's at. Do you guys flow? Because he is giving you what you've been asking for, baby. And then Chaz chose Timmy for Bria. Zeta immediately doesn't like it. Zeta's immediately like, hell motherfucking no. She's not happy about this whatsoever. So then that leaves Tyler and Zeta single and vulnerable. Now, normally on Love Island, that's just where it ends. You know, they're single and vulnerable. Everybody goes disperse, do your thing. But no. Love Island decided to choose violence today and said, yeah, you Islanders have to choose which one of these singles have to go tonight. And that's where we're left off. That beautiful cliffhanger. Automatically for me, Tyler has to go. Tyler cannot be seen anymore. Tyler has no purpose. Tyler strung a girl along, and he doesn't deserve any more camera time. Goodbye. Zeta deserves to stay. One, because I want to see the mess unfold of Timsy. I don't know their ship name right now. It's not coming to me. But yeah, I just need to see the fallout between Bria, Timmy, and Zeta. I really need to see it. I'm here for it. Everything. But okay, guys, that's it for today's episode. It was a lot to cover for today, but oof, this season is getting good and juicy and spicy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.